Finally, we start to go up exactly as I have been predicted in my last video. I have been saying to jump into the trade because Bitcoin was going to go up and we were going to have this consolidation all the way to go up to 114, 116, and we already going in that direction. So we're gonna check in this video if you are late or not, because many people already asking me and wondering if they should enter or if they miss it out already or not. So let's go first into the daily one and give a little bit of update of what the price is doing, and we can see how nicely we just bounced from the 108 drop we have, and the time is passing, which is really good because the time is passing but the price is going up. So this is a good sign for us to continue going up. Let's see how this play out. I already called and I'm expecting in the first week, at the end of first week of September, the price of Bitcoin going more to the upper side, because we see how been bouncing in the 4-hour chart. I was calling around this area, was calling the 110. I entered to the position. I posted on Twitter. I do believe I closed it around 13% in profit, and I was calling that we were going to go to reach the orange line. So now if you're wondering if you should enter to a trade, I would say most likely here, no, or I don't enter to any trade when we already reaching the orange line. Why? Because the risk is higher than reward, and what I want for my portfolio is reward. So I don't know what you want for your portfolio, but I do think that you also want to see some green numbers and have some reward on it. So according to my strategy, this is the word. This is a no area to operate. It's not the worst, but it's not an area to operate, because we often have this pump to the upper side and then smash it to the down just to liquidate everybody who enter to a position over there. So that's why I have been calling all the time around the 110. And also I did enter around this area with spot as well, because I do believe that in the next weeks and months, we in the next days and weeks, we're gonna continue going all the way up. So that's another way as well, without having so much risk, because you're not really exposing yourself to leverage. You just buy cheap and sell high. That's it. That's the idea behind of buying in the daily. In the daily, you can just buy, for example, you can just buy around here, the 110, 111, and then you go and sell it 115, 120. You're gonna have some extra bucks and without any risk. And this is just part of the portfolio. So going back to the this is the easiest way to accumulate sats, guys. So what do we want? We want to accumulate as much as possible. I don't know you, but I do want to accumulate as much as I can. So now we're inspecting with the Bitcoin price in the 4-hour chart. If you want to jump in, I will wait for a retracement, maybe to this area over here, and then you can jump into one, and we're potentially going to go to retest all this area, either the 114 or even smash to the 116. And remember, I have to think more that we're going to go to 116. Let's see how that play out, but we have a resistance over here. Just remember, because everybody forget about that, and I always saying all the time, once we reach in the previous high, it's time to jump out of the boat. It's always like this. We have it, I can show you, and we have it in the 4 and the 1 hour as well. We have it over here. We went all the way to 108. We went up. Let's see. I'm gonna remove a little bit. I'm gonna remove this. We went all the way to the 112, exactly the previous high. Can you see that? What did we do after that? We went down all the way to 111, 110. We were just down, and then we were up. So I do think we're gonna do the same in 4 hours. We're gonna go all the way to here, and then we're gonna drop probably to this now resistant, but then it's gonna be support. And locally, if everything is playing well with the daily, we're gonna continue going up. So just keep that in mind, guys. Now I want to check a little bit Ethereum, what actually is doing. Ethereum is actually doing pretty much the same. So I do expect the price of Bitcoin to go to this direction. We're having all this support over here, and also you can see how the Fortuna line is in a negative direction. We can bend in any moment to the positive. We do have enough good time, and we have been pumping right before. You can see over here, Maybe we're gonna do. Let's see how this continue, but we're gonna go at least to reach the previous resistance, which is around the 4,700, 800, around that area for the next 2 days. Keep that in mind, guys. And I want to check really quick the total too, because I haven't been updating much the altcoins, but we see how nicely we will break out all that consolidation we have been doing, and we already detected many weeks ago. And now let me see what I'm expecting. Well, we're expecting. You see, this is really nice. You see, when we start to have our twos reset on the other side, and we have enough time, we also here are forming this nicely above. We are above the previous high, and we doing this nicely ABC pattern. You can see once ABC, and then we're gonna continue going up. We're gonna continue going up in the next weeks for the icon. So just keep an eye to the main icon, to the the big market caps. The mid market caps, they are around the Ethereum to the 100, the first 100 ones. This is gonna be continue going up. So just keep an eye on that, because the market is start to rotate, and this is really nice. This is what we want to see. I did post this. If you don't follow me, you should go and follow me. I do post the trades over there, and also like important thing like this. You see how we have been just going up. The phase one, everybody go to Bitcoin. The phase two, Ethereum start to outperform Bitcoin, and now we start to see how Ethereum start to be outperformed by the other coins. Let me see as well. We see how Solana has been just breaking, smashing all the way to 116. You see already the money flowing out to another coins, and we're going to continue seeing that. So just keep that in mind, because in any moment we're going to start seeing all these icons going up and up and up. This will be for the next weeks. Remember, don't jump immediately. If you want to have any return super soon, you need to be patient, because this don't gonna happen tomorrow. But in the next weeks, I do believe we're gonna smash and break that previous high we have in Solana. So also, guys, I want to show you this, because this is just super bullish for the Bitcoin price and also for icons, because as I already explained, the money is just going and moving around all the coins. The US Treasury just bought back another 1.4 billion of its own debt. So this is just bullish, because they just continue creating more debt. There's no way they can fix that. The system is already more than F, guys, and that's why like many people cannot afford many things all around the globe, not only the USA. So let me play this from Jack as well, and you will know what I mean.
The United States is starting to dress like China and Argentina. Emergent market bullshit. Sorry for my language, kids. Turn it off. This episode's for dad and mom. I'm gonna get a little heated on this episode, because it's just a bunch of nonsense. Getting on Fox News and parading around like you've solved the problem.
Trump was right about everything.
They haven't solved anything. Your central banker, if you're American and you're listening to this, just walked into a hotel in Wyoming and said, I'm going to choose the government over inflation. Welcome to a more expensive life. Sorry, not sorry. That's what he just said.
The baseline outlook and the shifting balance of risks may warrant adjusting our policy stance.
And people sit and listen to that to decide if Bitcoin is important or not? Have you lost your mind? That's exactly why I use Bitcoin. You think people my age want to read a newspaper about what some old guy said about pieces of paper? My generation has gotten demolished by this system. And to watch this guy stroll on up and say, yeah, inflation's real, but we need to finance the government. This is exactly why I don't own a single dollar. You will not catch me with a positive net worth in USD. It is disgusting.
Yeah, but still, like the reality, we still cannot do that. I mean, we need yes or yes. Not everybody is accepting crypto, not all around the world. So, yeah, I do like what he talks, but also like this is not realistic. Maybe for you because you're a billionaire, but not for everybody, because we're still using dollars and euros. I mean, and whatever currency everybody have in their own country. So yeah, that's good. I just wanted to do a little bit pause and that.
Engineered an exit door. Think of Bitcoin that way. The building is lit on fire, and we've engineered a way out for everybody. The price, the ticket to get out, becomes more expensive with time. When I got into Bitcoin, a ticket out was $50. Now a ticket out's $110,000. The cost to exit isn't equal. The opportunity is. All of you can get out. That's what Bitcoin is. It's an engineered exit or an engineered life raft. How expensive that trip is for you, that's up to you. But make no mistake, the decision was made in broad daylight. The government will be financed at the expense of the people.
Exactly. That's why you should just go into Bitcoin. Just buy that. Don't go 100%, like, because it's impossible. I mean, we still need the fiat currencies for daily life. But that's why you should get it, because they don't care. The government don't care about you. There's something you should have clear. They don't really care about you, and they're gonna continue making this step and step and step, and they're gonna even force you to many things. Like in this case, like the German government is just announcing a new military service law. Do you want that your kids they are forced to go to the army? I mean, I don't think like everybody will love that, because that means at any moment they can go to war, and mostly they're gonna die. And what are you gonna get in return? Nothing, just pain. If you want to suffer, if you like to suffer, I mean, that may be for you. But with Bitcoin, you have the solution. You just go inside there, and when you have all this regime that they're just going pro-war, and they don't want to see any peace in the world, you just go out of there. And what is the best way to do it with Bitcoin? You can just cross border, go anywhere in the world, and everybody in the world gonna accept it. That is something that is happening, that everywhere in the world Bitcoin is accepted, believe it or not. But I have seen in many countries, and there always is a chance to use Bitcoin. So yeah, big shout out to Jack, because it's so true that. And hopefully guys, you don't think that the government is there to protect yourself, because you're completely blind if you think like that. Hopefully you're waking up, and for that you're here. But that's all what I want to bring for today, guys. So just wait for a little retracement and the Bitcoin, and then you can jump in if you want to join. This is what I'm going to do. I actually, to be honest, I do so over here, and I'm going to continue tracking and the 1 hour chart, what is exactly the Bitcoin price, continue doing, and then I will see where it's the best price for me to jump in again and incorporate into the trade. So that is all for today. Don't forget to smash that like, subscribe, and share with a friend. I will really appreciate it. So like this, we continue growing and informing everybody about Bitcoin, what it is, and how you can protect yourself, and how you can have also a nice green returns, guys. So see you tomorrow.